Hello friends and welcome. This is a video I have not done in a very long time, or a kind of video that I have not done in a very long time, but I decided it was something I needed to share with you. So it is Monday the 16th of October 2023. I have just collected a tarot deck that has joined my little collection, and it is just fabulous. It is just wonderful. It's just amazing. I am so in love, and I needed to share with you. So I haven't done a tarot walkthrough in a while, and this might not be a full walkthrough because, yeah, maybe it's not something that you're interested in, but I thought I needed to show you the cards, and then I'm going to show you the cards, and then I'm also going to do what's called a tarot interview, a tarot deck interview. So an interview is a tarot spread that you do with the deck that you've got to see what message the deck has for you. So the deck is in its original order. I'm going to show you a few of the cards, give you a little bit of backstory about the deck, and then I'm going to do the deck interview with you to see what story, what message that she has for you. And I call it she, I'm saying she, because this deck is just, oh, I promise you I'm so excited, as you might be able to tell. So let me show you the deck. The deck is the Hilda Tarot. So Hilda is, and I'm going to read to you from the back of the box, and it says on the back of the box, this charming, spirited redhead is a fun-loving gal with practical wisdom and useful insight to help guide your tarot journey. Delight in her engaging, often relatable merriment, and ask the cards, what would Hilda do? So I am so excited for Hilda. This image that you have on your screen at the moment is the box itself that she comes in, and as you can see, she is voluptuous. She is got fiery, crazy red hair, and she's got a little doggy with her. You can see there by her legs. She's got a little doggy with her. She does everything with her dog, and she is just truly, truly fabulous. And every card in the tarot is Hilda getting up to some kind of mischief, and just embracing her body, embracing her curves, embracing her crazy red hair. I can so relate. And I hope you can too. So join me as we see who Hilda is, what Hilda has to offer, and what story she has for us. Let's get into it. Right, so move things around a little bit, and here is the tarot deck. This is Hilda in her yellow polka dot bikini. Can you all hear the song? Like, I'm not going to sing it for you, but I need you to hear the song about the yellow polka dot bikini. Da, da, da. And here is the box. The box is just super cute, and there's what I was reading to you about the Hilda tarot. And you know what? I think we all need to embrace our little inner Hilda, because I think we all have a little bit of her in us. I'm going to leave her there because something else is going to come up there in a bit. So I'm going to put the box there as a reminder as to what you're looking at. So unfortunately, for those of you who do read tarot, or for those of you that are into tarot, Hilda is not easily available, especially to us here in South Africa. She is what we call an independent deck. In other words, you have to buy it directly from the creator. The creator is Rhys Martin. So, you can't buy it from our normal standard channels here in South Africa. You have to buy it directly, which means import costs, delays, time, blah, 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 all of that kind of stuff. It's such a problem for us tarot readers to get good decks in. But anyway, Hilda Tarot is here. So unfortunately, like I said, not easy for everybody to access her, but hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to show. So the deck has got, the back of the cards have got this beautiful yellow polka dot situation on it. You can see that they're not overly thick, beautiful cardstock, and there's actually quite a few extra cards in this deck as well, which I did not know was coming. So when I was flipping through the deck and I thought, oh, but I already saw this card, and then it came up again, it was quite exciting to know that there's quite a few. I think there's altogether 5 extra cards. Well, not extra cards, duplicates, so that there's different images that you can choose which image you prefer. At the moment, I have all of the cards in the deck. So it's not overly thick. The cardstock is truly fabulous. For those of you who are interested, I'm glaring it into the light so that you can see that it does have a bit of texture. So it's what we call linen cardstock, but this is not an excessive linen. It's a very fine linen, but it is absolutely beautiful. I think this cardstock is perfect. As I say, it's not overly thick, so shuffles like a dream. It is just fabulous. Hilda is just fabulous in every way, shape, and form. So let's look at some artwork. Actually going to move Hilda's box for now because I need you to see the artwork. So as you're going to see in the artwork, most of the time Hilda is wearing a bikini. You never see anything you're not supposed to see, so there is no nudity, but she is always covered, but she embraces her curves. And you know, you and I think as human beings, we tend to be fearful of embracing our curves. We tend to be a little bit nervous, like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? And actually, we should just be so proud and so comfortable with who we are, you know. And whether you've got red, fiery, crazy hair, like crazy hair, and whether you've got some extra curves on your body, it's who you are. Embrace it. She always has a little puppy dog with her, not always, but most of the time. So there she is. And you know what I love about this artwork is just look at that expression on her face. She's standing in the wind, and the wind is blowing her hair. And I don't know if you've ever done that, but you know, to just stand there and to just embrace the wind blowing your hair back, and to, in that moment, to just focus on the wind blowing on your face. I mean, life is just so good. And that is exactly what the Fool card is. So the Fool card is about just being in that moment, being in that space, not thinking about anything else in the world, and knowing that in that moment, life is pretty fabulous and pretty perfect. So we've got the Fool card. I'm not going to chat about every single one because then this will be a very long video and I don't want to bore you too much. We've got the Magician, and I say I'm not going to do every card, but look at me go. And there she is creating a flower arrangement. And look how proud she is. Look how happy she is. Look how wonderful she feels about the whole thing. Okay, and she's got a kitty cat. She's making a mess, but she's embracing her mess. But she is creating whatever it is that she wants to. I mean, just look at our high priestess. Look at her in the bath. The kettle's going. She's got her bubbles and her suds. And, you know, she's just living the best life. Empress. The Emperor. I love it. I love this Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the card of morals. It's the card of learning. It's the card of teaching. It's the card of simple things. And there she is reading a book to all her little friends. And the book that she's reading is all about animal stories. I mean, how freaking cute is that? And look at the expression on her face. I mean, you can almost hear her. I love that she's got the little bluebird on her hat. Just absolutely gorgeous. We have the Lover's card. Again, look at the smile. Look at it like, ooh. Isn't she fabulous? Chariot card. There she is catching a wave. And again, the expression on her face. Tongue is sticking out and everything. Hilda, my darling, I love you. She is amazing. We've all done this. She is cutting onions and causing her to cry, but she's persisting, and she's got a hell of a lot of onions to get through, but she's persisting with her onions. And then we've got the Hermit card. Look at her. She's just looking up at the stars, and she's just happy to be in this moment, happy to be in this space. She, you know, she's not worrying about too much more than just where she is. But when we look up at the stars, it gives us a chance to reflect on our life. It gives us a chance to reflect on who we are and what matters and what we're all about. And that's exactly what she's doing there. There she is zooming around and around and around on her little chair. So it is the wheel. And she is zooming around, but you can see the expression on her face. So this is card 10. It is the Wheel of Fortune. There she is zooming, but we have a second Wheel of Fortune card where she's now treading water with a log. And again, look at the expression on her face. I mean, she is just so happy. She is just so happy. So I suppose, you know, there's a few of these duplicates, and I suppose we could keep them both in the deck if you wanted to, but really you need to pick one, and I'm going with that one. So this one I'm going to keep separate. I may change my mind at some point, but that's the one that I'm choosing. This Justice card, I really had to giggle out loud. So there is scene one where she has thrown the boomerang, and here the boomerang has come back and it's about to hit her. She is running off, but she's about to trip over a rock because, you know, that you throw out in this world tends to come back and bite you. And that's exactly what justice is all about. So here we have the Hanged Gal. And there she is hanging upside down in the tree talking to a squirrel. And because she's upside down, that squirrel's going to look completely different. And she's just embracing life. And again, we've got two options for the 12th card for the Hanged Gal. So we've got this one where she's talking to a squirrel. And we've got this one where she's walking this path. The sign is upside down, and she has tilted herself completely upside down to be able to read the sign, because the Hanged Gal is about getting a different perspective. And that's exactly what she's doing there, talking to the squirrel, and exactly what she's doing there. Isn't that just fabulous? And from these two, my choices, that one. So the other one I'm putting aside. Here is the Death card. Now, normally in tarot world, everybody's like, oh no, death card, death card, death card. But look at this death card. I mean, it is beautiful. I really have to say. So she has got her chest of treasures. So it's somebody who is no longer with her. It's somebody who has passed on to the other realm, and she's got all sorts of trinkets of them, of theirs, and she's reading through the love letters. And yes, she's shedding a tear, but not from a sense of absolute devastation and unhappiness, but she's shedding a tear because she misses them. So she's thinking about those that she's lost. She's thinking about those that have moved on. She's sitting very comfy. She's got a little padded stool, but she is reminiscing and thinking about those that are no longer with her. I love that. Temperance, I mean, come on, people, look at her. So she is out in the boat. The boat has clearly got quite a bad leak, and the boat is filling up with water, and she is using her buckets and she is tipping out the water as best as she can. You know, fishing is the order of the day, and she's not going to let a sinking ship get her down. We have the devil, and there she is tempting the bull, you know, tempting the bull, tempting fate, as only Hilda can. And here we have Hilda in the Tower card, where she has come crashing down. She was climbing a ladder. She was doing something that maybe she didn't. But look, she had the lucky horseshoe, which has saved her. We've got the kitty cat there because cats always land on their feet. Hilda didn't. And look at that face, isn't she precious? So love it. So yeah, you know, she took a chance and she fell down a little bit, but she's fine. Look, she's fine. So here we have Hilda in the star card, giggling. I mean, the little fishies are tickling her feet, and I can just hear her giggles. You know, she, again, in that moment, she doesn't have a care in the world. In that moment, she is as happy as ever. She's giggling at the fish that are tickling her feet, and life is pretty fabulous. Then we have the moon card. She's heard a rustle, she's heard a noise. It was invariably the puppy dog, but she doesn't know. She's taken a little candle, she stepped outside. She's brave enough to go outside and to see what was rustling in the leaves, what was the noise that she had. So she's brave enough to step outside in her little bunny flippers, because we all need bunny flippers in our life, and she's exploring to see what was making that noise. And she is afraid, she is nervous, but she doesn't know yet that it was just the little puppy dog. Here we have the sun card, and there she is flying a kite in just the most perfect day, the most perfect situation, and loving every minute of it. We have the judgment card. Now, I thought this was an interesting one, because here she is in her high heel shoes, mind you, right? And in her PJs, in her PJs, and she's washing her hair over a basin. We've got the telephone ringing. She's washing her hair, and she's probably at this stage thinking, "Oh my gosh, like, you know, wrong timing, because the telephone is ringing. How do I answer the phone when I'm still busy, you know, washing my hair? And I have to wash my hair because, you know, crazy hair day, and what are people going to think? And oh my gosh, it's just too much at once." So there is a little bit of stress, but it's not crazy stress. You can see she's got a bit of a frown on her face, but it's still a freaking cute frown. And then we get card 21 of the world. So we've come full circle, and she is just so happy, and she is just living her best life. We go into the suit of cups, which is a suit of love, the suit of emotions, and we have the ace of cups. And, you know, even though she's completely on her own, she is again just living her best life. I'm going to speed it up. We've got the two of cups, where she's sitting with her puppy dog, again living her best life. Three of cups, look, again, one of the reasons why I love this deck. This is my favorite card. The card is on the box. Like, Three of Cups is just everywhere. Three of Cups is the card of joy. It's the card of happiness. It's the card of celebrating. And that's what she's doing. I mean, again, when last have you, not that I'm encouraging anybody, but maybe I am, when last have you gone and swung on a tire in the trees, you know, and taken your little dog with you and just lived your best life in that moment? But then the rain comes down, and Hilda gets a bit sad and miserable because now she can't play outside because the weather is grumpy. But it's okay. She eventually figures it out and says, you know what, I'm going to get wet anyway. So rain or shine, I'm going to go and play. I'm going to go play in the water. I don't care. Then we have the Six of Cups. And again, she's got a little box of trinkets. She is in her PJs. She's got a lot. And look what she's doing. She's saying that that's her. So she's going through memories of her life, of her existence. And she's saying, look at me, look at me. Look how cute I was when I was a baby. Look at me, look at me. I'm so cute. She is so cute. Seven of Cups, where she's looking into the drain to see, oh, what is in there, what is in there. Then we have the Eight of Cups, and she's walking on the train tracks. She's got a jar of paint in her hand, which means she's going to get up to mischief, isn't she? We have the Nine of Cups. Now, Nine of Cups is about opulence. Nine of Cups is about your wishes come true. And there she sits with the biggest bowl of ice cream. She's got a fan blowing on her, so she is nice and cool. She's got a big thing of ice cream. Life is pretty fabulous. Ten of Cups is just the cutest card ever, because there she is watering little duckies. I mean, come on. Life can only be so good. Hilda is just amazing. There we have our Page of Cups, where she is treading water, and a little fishy is curious as to what's going on in her behind, and she's like, oh, what's going on down there? Love my Hilda Tarot. Knight of Cups, she is just shoving her face into the water. She's still got this can with her, shoving her face into the water to see what's going on. Even the bees are coming down, a bit curious as to what's happening. Queen of Cups, life is good. She's having a foot soak. We've got, you know, everything. Life is just fabulous. Look at that face. Isn't life just amazingly fabulous? And King of Cups, even though the waves are giving her a bit of a rough and tumble, she's okay. She's protecting her puppy dog. Everything is okay. Pentacles. There we have our Ace of Pentacles. These must be her berries that she's collected, because I see they're all over the place and now she's eating them. Two of Pentacles, you know, she is spreading herself a bit thin, and she may get herself into trouble, or she may actually figure it out. Three of Pentacles, she's painting herself into a bit of a corner. Four of Pentacles, she is harvesting and picking her fruit, but she's also taking time to eat a snack while she's there. Five of Pentacles, looking in a broken curtain, broken window, you know, feeling like, oh, who's here, what's here, why am I on the outside, should I be on the inside, trying to figure it all out. Six of Pentacles is too cute. Look at her. She is offering a cherry to the squirrel, so the squirrel's coming to grab a cherry from her. So, and she's got her little bluebird friend with her as well. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, her back is broken, but she's not stopping. Eight of Pentacles. She is learning. She is milking the cow, and she is getting all the nourishment and nutrients that she can get, and she's also shooting some at the kitty. So she is sharing and learning and experiencing with everybody. Eight of Pentacles. She's making herself some more costume. Nine of Pentacles. Life is good when you are squashing grapes. Why do we squash grapes? To make the good stuff. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, living just the best life. All her friends are around her. She's got her book, little grazed knees, but she's fun. She's fun. She's fun. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, and there she is panning for gold and getting so excited about the nugget that she has found. I'd also be excited if I found a golden nugget. We have the Knight of Pentacles eating a watermelon. I can just imagine the juices running all down her face. Queen of Pentacles in her PJs, feeling and looking fabulous. King of Pentacles. She's got a little money pouch. She is selling strawberries. That's what's in the buckets of strawberries. Strawberries for sale. And there's a little coin pouch, and she is making some money. Ace of Wands. We are planting something or looking at something that looks like it may be a bit dead, but there is one little... Oh, it's not a leaf. It's a worm. I thought it was a leaf. But look at her. She's looking at the little worm. She's probably shouting at the little worm like, how dare you eat my plant? Two of Wands. She's climbed high up on the windmill, and she's looking up to see what there is. Three of Wands is she's directing the ship. The ship is coming in, and she's directing the ship with her little red flags. I'm speeding it up a little bit. Four of Wands. She's dancing and having just the best time. Five of Wands. What is she doing? Oh, she's chasing the crows. She's banging on the bucket, on the tin bucket, to chase the crows that are eating all her seedlings. Six of Wands, she has made art out of a failure. Seven of Wands, she's shooting her catty. She's shooting her catty and aiming at the tin over there. Eight of Wands, she is skipping in the wind amongst all the leaves. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, life is pretty good. She's hiding. She's trying to hide from the dog. Can you see the dog's trying to find her? And she's sucking in her tummy and pretending to be so skinny as she hides behind this really, really thin tree. Ten of Wands, she's carrying the largest pumpkin ever. Page of Wands, she is setting off a firework, and she's like anxiously waiting for that big pop, waiting for that big noise. we have 2 Page of Wands. There we go. We've got 2 Page of Wands. All right, so we've got the firework one where she's waiting for the explosion, and here on this one is she is painting a picture, and look at her face. She's not happy with how it's turning out. Can you see that? She's not happy with how it's turning out, but she doesn't know how it's going to turn out because it's not finished yet. So this is waiting with excitement, with anticipation. So I think that's my favorite Page of Wands. So this one is going to stand out to the side. Then we have Knight of Wands, and she's climbing the fence. She's going to catch all the pretty butterflies. Queen of Wands, life is good. She's reading a book, and she's reading a book on spooky stories. Spooky stories, and the dog is watching her ash from her cigarette fall. King of Wands, she is playing golf with her umbrella stick. And she's playing golf with the mushrooms, as one does apparently. Oh, I'm bumping the box. Ace of Swords, right, into our last suit. So there she is cutting the wheat. 2 of Swords, she is dowsing for water. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, she's got a boo-boo. She's got a cut on her finger from the knife over there, and she's got her little medical kit, and she is fixing her ana, fixing her boo-boo. Then we have the 4 of Swords. She's taking a rest from the major pile of ironing that she's got to do. And there are 2 5 of Swords cards. So this first one, all her friends are following her on her journey. She's off to have a picnic. They're following her because obviously they want to join in the picnic. And she's like saying, no, 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 go home, go home. This is for me. So, and they're all looking at her going, oh, but we want to come with too. And she's chasing them home. So that's the 1 5 of Swords. And the second 5 of Swords, there's this hollowed out tree stump, and she's shouting into the tree stump and chasing all the bunnies away because maybe it's dangerous. Who knows what it is? But between the 2 5 of Swords, this one is my favorite. So that one is going into the pile. 6 of Swords, she's made herself a little boat, and she is navigating down the stream on her boat. 7 of Swords, she is the dog has run off with her costume top. Can you see the dog has run off with her bikini top? So she's now dropping her book and chasing the dog because she wants to get her bikini top back. Then we have the 8 of Swords where she's been caught off guard, and she's trying to be modest. And we've got the 9 of Swords. She's reading a book again. But look, she's got a moon boot on because obviously there's an injury. And if we read what she's reading, how to improve your skiing. So clearly she had a skiing accident, and that's why she's in a bit of a moon boot. And then we have the 10 of Swords where she has got this flower panty on and bra, and all the bees are coming, and she's about to get stung. And then we have the Page of Swords where she is now playing on her flute, and everybody, her little bluebird is with her, and life is pretty good. We have the Knight of Swords where she is jumping across the water. We have the Queen of Swords where she is trying to thread a needle to repair her pajamas. And we have the King of Swords where she is sharpening her blade. And then there is a blank card as well. So I don't know what the purpose of the blank card is. I suppose if you wanted to write something on or create a message for yourself, you could, but it is just a blank card, so I am leaving that one out as well. So there is our very fast, amazing, fun walkthrough of Hilda Tarot. I'm going to leave the box there, and I am going to shuffle this deck. Actually, I'm going to shuffle it this way. Shuffle it a couple of times. As you can see, it was in order. Sorry, now the box is flying. I'm going to give it a couple of shuffles, and I want to do a deck interview. So I want to know from Hilda. I'm going to put up the interview spread on the screen in a minute. And as I shuffle these cards, we want to know from Hilda, like, who is she? What is she? What is this deck all about? What is this deck going to bring into my collection? What is she here to teach us? What is she here to show us? And what is she, what are her strengths? What are her weaknesses? So just when you do... when you shuffle a deck for the first time, you generally should do at least 7, I haven't been counting, but at least 7 of these kind of shuffles, because you can see the cards are nice and evenly distributed. And if you do at least 7, you have really then mixed up the cards or mixed up the deck really, really well. So I haven't been counting. I'm sure that is 7. Okay, let's put Hilda box over there so that you can see what it is, and let me put the interview, not that one, not that one. Which one was it? Where is it? It's that one I wanted. Okay, that one I wanted. Right. So these are the questions that we're going to ask of Hilda Tarot. So I have given them a shuffle. So the first question we want to know from Hilda Tarot is, who are you and what is your most important characteristic? So let's see. From Hilda Tarot, who are you and what is your most important characteristic? Okay. Well, actually, I'm just going to take off the top because we're going to do one question at a time. So who are you and what is your most important characteristic? We have got the moon. So she is going to help me to look inward, okay? Because the moon is about facing your fears. It's about stepping out into the unknown. She heard a noise, remember? She heard a noise, she heard a rustle in the plants, and she's gone investigating. So Hilda's going to help me to investigate myself, to investigate the part of me that isn't always visible, that isn't always well known, isn't always out there. Right. And your most important characteristic is to look into the most uncomfortable parts of yourself. And that's exactly what the moon card is all about. So Hilda, what are your strengths and what are your limits? I'm going to do questions 2 and 3 together. So Hilda, what are your strengths and what are your limits? Strengths and limits, please, Hilda. Okay. Strengths, the first card we have for strengths is the Ace of Swords. So she's going to cut right to the chase. She's not going to let anybody take advantage of her. She's going to speak her truth. She's going to speak her mind. And she's not going to be too worried about if anybody is negatively influenced or affected by that. So that is her strength. What is her limit? And for her limit, we have got the King of Wands. So yeah, her limit is about, playing golf, playing golf with the mushrooms. It's her limit is about trying to get everything done at the same time. Her limit is, because she's got such a fun element to her. So she is going to speak her truth, but she is also there about having fun. But she's not only about having fun. And I think that's what I get from this King of Wands, is that she's not just about having fun. She is about the serious as well. So if I thought that Hilda Tarot was just going to be fun and lighthearted and casual, well, guess what? I've got another thing coming, because her limits are about the fun. It's like sometimes she has to get serious. So let's see. Question 4. Hilda, what will you teach me? What will you teach me, Hilda? Okay, and I'm just going to take that one over the top. She is going to teach me. I love this. 7 of Pentacles is patience. 7 of Pentacles is the card of understanding that, you reap what you sow and what you put in is what you get out. So Hilda Tarot is here to help us to overcome our strengths. I just need to shift these over, otherwise I'm not going to have enough space. So how to put the work in. How to put the work in, to not always focus on the fun, to also sometimes to be to the point and to be quite serious, but to understand that sometimes when, our back is breaking, we have to persist, we have to push through. We can't always focus on the fun and the laughter, because the 7 of Pentacles is you reap what you sow. So Hilda's going to teach me that the energy that you put into something is what you're going to get out of it. And question 5, question 5 for Hilda, what is the best way to work with you? I'm dropping the cards. What is the best way to work with you, Hilda? What is the best way to work with you? Right, I'm going to do one more. There we go. Best way to work with you, Hilda, is the Page of Swords. So to just blow that trumpet, and what she's doing is, as much as she knows how to blow her trumpet or how to play her recorder, I'm imagining children at school learning the recorder for the first time. Oh my gosh, it's not fun. But what I get with the Page of Swords to me is about lessons and learning. So what is the best way to work with her is to just dive in. That's what I get from that, is to dive in. I'm actually going to spread these out because there's one more to go and I'll stick it right across the top. So our relationship. So Hilda, let me tell me about our relationship. What does our relationship look like? What kind of a relationship are you and I going to have? And what is our relationship going to be all about? Okay, and I am wanting that one over there. So our relationship is going to be 10 of Cups. So not only are we going to be watering the little duckies, but 10 of Cups is about happy heart. 10 of Cups is about understanding the joy that comes from simple things. And that's the relationship that Hilda and I are going to have together. I'm actually going to put that one over there because she does bring me a lot of joy, as you can see. I mean, how do you not look at this and not get excited and not just absolutely love it? So Hilda's 10 of Cups, as far as our relationship goes, together we are complete. Together we are happy. So she is going to bring me a lot of fun. She's going to bring me a lot of truth as well. She is going to make me seek out my shadows and look into the darkness. But at the same time, I mustn't be over concerned. I mustn't overly worry about it, because her weakness is that she's not just about the fun. Her weakness is that she's not, or her limits, she's not not just about the fun and the glory. She is actually here to work, and she is going to help me to do exactly that. But if we happen to have a little bit of fun along the way, then why not? Absolutely, why not? So friends, I was hoping that this wouldn't be too long of a video. I see we're only just getting on to half an hour. So I hope you enjoyed Hilda. And I'm sure I hope you look forward to seeing her on my channel, because yeah, I think over the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks, I am going to be using a lot of Hilda Tarot, because she is just truly, truly fabulous. And I am going to embrace my inner Hilda, and I hope you are too. Friends, thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. Much love and many blessings from my heart to yours, and from Hilda's heart. Take care, everybody.